Hello and welcome back into The Sims 4. Today we are making a house that looks like a Christmas tree. I just want to quickly say have a great holiday, Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, or whatever holiday, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. But I decided to do a house in the style of a Christmas tree. I think I just said that before. So yes, I really enjoyed doing this. I like those weird houses. I've done weird houses before. Of course, this house has no CC, no custom content. It does have a couple of the traditional, like normal building cheats, like move objects and some of the debug options. And I did have to resize a lot of stuff. And as you can see, I'm trying to resize. I haven't built in a while, so I kind of forgot. I think I'm not actually that great of a builder. However, I just really wanted to do something festive, I guess, to get into the holiday spirit. It makes me happy to do things like that. But anyways, I'm really, really excited that Christmas is close. But anyway, let's talk about the build. And I don't know if I'm going to talk the whole time. I'm just going to give you some rundown of the build and the colors and everything else. And some of the stuff I used to make it look like a Christmas tree, because as we know in The Sims 4 or any of the Sims games, you're kind of limited to what the game allows, which makes it really frustrating. So right now I'm building a little porch. I do decorate the front of it. I do not here I built it here because it was a good lot, and I just needed a big lot that was not snowing, because as you know, sometimes in those like mountain areas, snow will hit and it will make it not look, it would just make it look like snow on top of the roof. However, so it does not stay here. So my inspiration was a like almost like a Hallmark getaway, where I decorated it inside. There's multiple Christmas trees. And in the back, you do get a hot tub. You also do get I also put some like spruces that look like Christmas trees out front, almost like a Christmas tree farm thing where you could go and cut it. But yes, I used all the holiday stuff that the game has to offer that wasn't like debug. I didn't want to have to dig through debug because it's kind of hard. But anyway, so yeah, I'm still working on building the as you can see right now, I'm still building the porch. I'm not very good at porches or anything like that. I hope to get better. I'm not really good at outside landscaping. I think I've said that before. But yes, the inside I absolutely loved. And there's a reason why you didn't get to see me like build the actual shell of the house. It's because I did build it, but then I had to rebuild it because the game didn't. I saved a previous one, but one that looked different, so it was really complicated in the game. Some reason was having a hard time saving, but that's besides the point. But yes, let's go ahead and talk about the house, like I just said. Yes, so you do see, I do put lights outside. You do get to see it briefly. I did keep all the interior very wood. The windows were kind of hard to place in this house, just because of the shape of the house. And I forgot I could have used Alt, but anyway. So I did do the windows kind of not symmetrical, kind of weird and wonky because of the roof covering many parts of like what I call like the trunk of the tree. I was going to put a lot of windows, but I decided not to. I didn't like that. That's just me. I go back and forth. So I decided to kind of do a wonky window. It's supposed to be. There's ladders. This house is actually a lot smaller, and because of the roof, because of the roof shape and style, does cause a lot of limitations that the Sims just doesn't allow. So I had to work around. But yeah, anyway, we are going to start. I had to go through several different things to make, because the Sims didn't have any like ornaments. So I did end up finding, hopefully you see it soon. I'm trying to place it. Sometimes some of the stuff was horrendously annoying to me, because I had built this before, but then went away. So right now, as you can see, I did put a garland or a piece on front. I decided to use the yarn, the ball of yarn, because I think it looks like ornament balls, and I did make them in different sizes, and I did do red and white. I really liked it. I didn't show you all of that because that took forever to complete, so I kind of skipped some of that. You get to see some of this stuff, but then you get to see at the end. And then I thought I filmed placing the star. I guess I didn't, but yes, I did place a star statue. But yes, I am now decorating like the outside of the house, so you can kind of see some of that. I did use all the different, I was testing the different lights, didn't like it. I ended up using some horizontal lights because I did this off camera. I tested some of the lights. It was just really dim because of the roof. So I had to change it. And I don't think we get a lot of good string lights. They're almost too long. I did test them, like, oh, you can't see it. So then, and then they kind of almost melt into the, into like the wall outside, or the the exterior wall. So then I decided to do these long ones. So I forgot that I was still up the 3 floors, so I kind of did some stuff off camera. This stuff is just me placing, and yes, I did do it messy. I think that's the beauty of like Christmas lights, is you can do it messy and it'll be okay. I can't wait for you to see the inside. There is no stairs on the inside just because of the space, but I think I really used the space well. You do have a small kitchen because of the way the shape of the house is. It's really hard to get things to fit correctly. So yes, I did go through putting all those. I really liked how these lights worked, just because you could they're easier. And then I went back and fixed. And sometimes it was weird. Sometimes the spacing was not even. I don't know if that had to do with like a roof limitation. I think the Sims 4's roofs are really not that great. There has been better. I really remember the auto roofs? Those were amazing. I think that was in the Sims 3. Maybe the 2 had it. Sims 2 had it. But anyway, there's me placing the lights. I had a lot of fun doing that. Was it frustrating? Yes, because of some of the limitations. But yes, I do think it really does come together at the end to look like a Christmas tree. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite builds. And there's me fixing it and then I did kind of make them messy and frustrated, so I just left them. You can't tell. I think it looks good. Lots of lights because of the roof and how it hangs to look like look like a Christmas tree. It's really hard to see the lights. So I had to be I had to put a lot of lights, and we don't get a lot of Christmas lights. We get a lot of like string lights, but yes, I do that small one. So it's in 3 steps, just like what you would do with like an artificial tree. Like you have that big wider step that kind of has the stand, and then the bottom, and then you have the middle, and then you have the top. That's kind of what I was going for. I tried different types of styles here, but it was not working, so I decided to go back to the drawing board and do kind of a different, and I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, there's me. Sorry about that. So I probably make you sick when I do that. But yes, I am like doing resizing. I didn't do the whole thing. I just didn't think the whole thing. I just did the back and focused really on the back of it. Sized up, sized down some trees. And yeah, I really did like it. And there is me decorating the outside with some of the decorations we get. I really wanted it to look festive. Some stuff I liked, some stuff I didn't. And then I found these trees. These look really good. Kind of reminds me of like more like decoration. Doesn't really, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yes, I did find some stuff. I did add a little bit more because I did find the deer. The one that's made from wood. I did love these Santa Clauses with the surfboards. I don't ever use them. But anyway, and then we had inside, I think, a few, hopefully. And then, yes, I try to do some cool thing, but I'm just not good at that. I think I left it and just said, yeah. And then I'm kind of showing you what it looks like. But then we go into this, and this is where I kind of had some problems here. I was going to do a loft, but the loft didn't work. It glitched. Because of it glitched and caused the roof to be in the middle. So I couldn't do it. It did it, but then it glitched. It was really weird. Sometimes this game will just glitch, and I think it's just limitations of the game, or maybe I don't know what I'm doing. That could be it too. So I had to redo that. But anyway, I did do the living room. All of it is the same color throughout. I didn't do a lot of different color. I did a really dark wall and a really dark wooden wall with a really light wood floor, and I really liked the contrast to it. There's 2 ladders, of course. The first floor is the kitchen, the living room, and you do get a fireplace in this one. And then I didn't do a big kitchen just because I didn't have the space, but it's just enough. I kind of did an old country kitchen. So because of like some of the limitation, and my game sometimes will glitch and do weird things. So I just kind of did what I had to do so I wouldn't have to fix it. But anyways, and then I did a little holiday table because I was festive and I put a lot of decorations. There's lights throughout, not the same lights. I did use the string lights that you get from the holiday pack. But yes, and then this one has like the living room in the middle, but then I was like, ooh, because of the door and the size of it, and I added several trees because but yeah, I used the holiday rugs. I never done that. And then I used the holiday fireplace, and then I added 2 like comfortable chairs with like a really fancy TV to it. And then I was going to do, I don't remember what I was going to do, but I did that. I think I forgot to add some stuff to the fireplace. I could have had a little tree. I forgot about that. And then I tried to make a bathroom, but it didn't really work because of the shape and the roof. Because as you can say, you see the roof really quick from the second floor, so I had to fix it. But anyway, I added 2 trees to kind of fill some space because, of course, I think it's pretty cool. And then I added some of the decorations, just random, and then some lights to make it, you could turn them on. And I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm tired. And then, of course, I think it looks really cool at night. There's me adding a couple of stuff around the house just to make it look holiday and very fun. I would definitely play in this house. I'm not going to lie. And I added a couple decor, just random stuff. And then I found the Rudolph. I think it's Rudolph. And then here is the bedroom / a little office and a closet. It's a perfect size. I tried to add a bathroom. It just didn't work because of, again, I don't know why. Sometimes I don't know if my game glitches. I don't know. But anyway, so I did that. I had to add another ladder. And the bathroom's open concept. On top, you get everything you need. You get a bathtub, a shower, everything here. But let's start with the bathroom. I decided to do plaid, country style kind of bedroom. You do get a TV in this one as well. I didn't show you, but it does all work. It does all function. I did that off camera just to make sure. I forgot to film it. But yes, it does all work, and it will be definitely on my gallery. But anyway, I did the closet from the one where you can be designer. I just love those closets. Those are my favorite. And then some shoes on the bottom. And then you'll see at the end, I had a brilliant idea to size down Christmas trees and put them on like nightstands and table. It just worked. I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't know if I never turned those on, so I'm not sure. Then I put a TV, and then we had a small office, of course. I always use the one from the collaboration. I love that gaming one. I think it's cool. Not that this is a gamer, but I just was like, we have to add it. I love that desk and those monitors. And then I did a Christmas tree in the corner that you would have to put together yourself. And then I found this really cool light. So I was like, oh, we're going to use it. And then later on, you do see me size down the Christmas tree. And then I go and put like different stuff around the windows, just kind of make it more festive. I didn't decorate this very much. I thought I already had a lot in it, so I didn't need a bunch of stuff. But then we go to the bathroom. So the bathroom is quite big. It's bigger, but it's okay. And then, as you can see, I just kind of take some of the stuff I used. But then when I was designing this bathroom, I'm like, ooh, what if I take the Christmas tree and and decide to size it down and put it on the counter. But yep, there's me. I did do a fancier bathroom. I always like, the bathrooms always break in The Sims 4 and it's annoying. But yes, I did use some of the holiday rugs. I really like those. And you get a shower. I wasn't going to do a lot of decoration, but I was like, I need to add a tree, a Christmas tree to it. And then I added 2 eventually. I don't think I did holiday lights in here just because it's a bathroom. And I think it's, we already have holiday lights throughout the whole thing. And there's me using the 9 and getting it right. I love the idea of doing that. And then I do another one. And then I go downstairs and do it to some of the stuff downstairs. Like I do it next to the computer because I like that idea, having like a statue. And there is probably stuff there. I just couldn't find any of it at the time I was trying to do it. But anyways, guys, you have to let me know what you think of this house. Hopefully you enjoyed. I really enjoyed building this house. Of course, I'm doing a quick backyard, nothing fancy, just a hot tub. And you do get a grill. Definitely would be like almost like a vacation home. But yes, I really think it turned out nice. But yeah, you have to let me know what you guys think. And let me know what kind of build you'd like to see me do next. I'm not the most fantastic builder, but I do try to get a little bit better at it. But anyways, hopefully you have a great holiday. Like I said in the beginning, hopefully you enjoyed this build. Let me know what kind of videos you like to see. And of course, I wanted to mention Binge and Build is coming back. Haven't done it in a couple weeks. It's where I review shows or movies. Binge them if I can, or watch older movies. I'm hoping to get a holiday one out before Christmas. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Have a phenomenal rest of your evening and a phenomenal holiday. Bye.